Howdy there, Facebook, YouTube. I got a question here. Has anybody ever dealt with this kind of an electronic pickup in a very old acoustic electric guitar? And the reason I'm asking is when I first put this guitar back together and realized that when I plugged it in, the electronics actually worked. It actually sounded pretty good. I mean, it's got the tone, which, one way gives you more high end, one way gives you more low end, and obviously the volume. And I was amazed that it even worked. And then I was further amazed that it actually worked pretty good. It had like the right amount of highs, the right amount of mids, and it was decent. You could adjust it. Well, seemed like after playing the thing for a couple months and using it, all of a sudden it seemed like all I got out of it was just pure bass. No matter where you set that tone knob, it doesn't change at all. It's almost like it's maxed all the way out in the bass position, but it is moving. It's not broken. It works. But you can't get any treble, any highs out of it. And I don't know if this is a result of just it's old and using it more or less finished it off, or because this guitar did set for pretty much 40 years before it was even played again. So, but it struck me odd that I never even touched it. All I did was plug it in and played it. And it sounded great, and then all of a sudden, after a few times bringing it to a gig, it just kind of shit the bed. I mean, it's still got plenty of volume. I mean, the volume works, but there's no tone. And I ended up adjusting these, trying to adjust each one for each string and seeing if that would. I actually took a couple of them out and kind of looked in the hole and thought about cleaning them, but then I said, you know what? If I don't know about it, better off leave it alone. So I put them back in and put them roughly about where they were. And it really didn't do a doggone thing. I can actually plug it into a PA system or an amp or whatever and strum it and back these things out or put them in, and it doesn't seem to make a whole hell of a lot of difference. It may get louder or softer, but it doesn't get any more crisp or whatnot. So I'm just kind of wondering if anybody's dealt with this problem, and is there something that you can do to remedy it without just replacing? I mean, obviously, what I've been doing is I just mic it. But and if I was gonna get back into plugging it in, I'd probably just get some other kind of a quick pickup to shove in the sound hole, or I'd have it fitted with something down the road. So I mean, I already, that's already like my biggest option. But what I really would like to do is if I could get this functioning again, that'd be wicked cool. But because as it stands now, it sucks. But I don't know if there's like somebody's ever dealt with this. If it's something as simple as like tearing apart the pots, cleaning them out, or if there's a way that you clean the electronics in it and put it back together, and then if it's just something dirty, you know what I mean? Kind of like a record needle. If it's got fuzz and shit on it, man, it doesn't sound right. But I don't know, maybe I'm way off base with it. But if somebody has had one of these setups, has dealt with it, and you got some good advice, definitely shoot it my way. I'd try to show you the inside of it, but I tried using a mirror in the sound hole, and that didn't work out too good. So, but it's the guitar is it's either a 48 or a 49. There's been some dispute about that age. And it is what they call a National Gibson. Apparently the body was built by the Gibson Company. It's pretty much a sloped dreadnought, which is, J45 or the Hummingbird body, with an attached National neck. And it plays real good. Sounds real awesome for, the kind of... It's amazing because if you get the angle just right, you can actually see, you know, like the bow in the freaking top of the hole by the sound hole. And there's cracks all over it, which I fish plated from behind and re-glued and glued half the braces back in, but it tunes up and it sounds good. And it's almost, you can almost get it intonated perfectly, but not quite. There is no such thing as perfect intonation anyway, but you can almost get it dead on to where it's supposed to be. But so it's a pretty amazing guitar. But it'd be really cool if I could figure out how to get that thing working there, that pickup. So if anybody's got any advice, you can find me on, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find me under Eddie Riel, R-I-E-L, on Facebook, Eddie Riel Solo Acoustic. I have a musical page there as well. And just shoot me a message and, you know, tell me what you got. Alrighty. Thank you.